The 2022 Excellence in Arts Awards returned to Torrance, honoring those who share their talents with the local community. The 44th annual celebration, hosted by the Cultural Arts Commission, took place inside the Toyota Meeting Hall, recognizing a total of 8 individuals excelling in the arts, such as Nico Montalibano, who was awarded in the category of dance.
I started off as a performer for the theater company, and then over the years, just grew to love it. I have seen so many other members of Torrance Theater Company specifically who have also been nominated and received this award, who I've always viewed as idols of mine and people that I want to emulate and people whose work ethic and talent that I want to strive to achieve. So when I found out that I was receiving this year, I was like, oh my gosh, to be included sort of in the same group of all these people that I've looked up to for so many years was such a shock to me, but it made me feel really proud of myself too.
This decades-long tradition honors those who make a lasting impact through their talents, and in some cases, showcase their love for Torrance using their skills.
How I got involved in arts in Torrance is my mother-in-law has been working at Torrance Memorial for over 50 years. My wife has been there almost 40 years. Our middle daughter is a nurse there now, and our youngest daughter is actually a volunteer. All of that family involvement led to when they were looking for someone to paint the dog portraits of the dog visitation volunteers. They found me through word of mouth. A few years after that, they had me do another series of 25. And then just recently, I've done another series of 25. So it's been like 75 dog portraits altogether. The culture there at Torrance Memorial is just really inspiring to me. And I've always thought that culture and arts, they reflect each other and they inspire each other. And their culture has inspired me.
Actor Garrett Engel says while the COVID-19 pandemic dismantled his industry, he was grateful for the opportunity to continue honing his craft at the Torrance Theater Company.
So these were my first big theatrical things out of COVID. And it was a surreal moment, because when they first talked to me about it, I was like, no, there's no way. Because, you put a lot into it, especially when something gets taken away from you for an extended period of time. And so I put my all into these shows, and for there to be a recognition at the end of that I didn't even know was something to be recognized from was just like the cherry on top of a wonderful and beautiful memory.
Literary arts awardees David Howard and Brett Simmons, whose work The Importance of Being Earnest, a wild new musical, premiered at the Torrance Theater Company last winter, say they are grateful for the unexpected acknowledgement.
What's really great is to be recognized by strangers, because you hear nice things from your family and your friends, but when people who don't know you want to recognize something that you've done, that feels good, because it means it's really pretty good. So it's gratifying to have that happen.
One artist reflects on the inspiration behind his journey to teach.
I think because of what art means to people and how it affects them inside, and what I think it's just everyone has something inside of them that they want to communicate. Some people feel that communicate through dance, some through storytelling, some through singing, and some visually through painting or drawing it. And that was always me. And I feel like teaching is a way to support that and to bring that out in people. So that's something that's just a joy to support people and say, hey, you can do this too. You can follow your intuition and follow those things that inspiration and say things that have a visual voice, as they say.
And Patrice Lefebvre, who received this year's Katie Geiser Award, which recognizes overall exemplary contributions to the arts, echoes her thoughts on the importance of art in education.
I also became involved with the Torrance Art Museum, and I'm also on the board of the Torrance Education Foundation. So it's just been an involvement of being happy to be in art. So it's just important for the community members to, help people remember how important art is and become creative. But it's truly an honor, and I was not expecting this at all.
Award recipients hope the support for local arts and artists continue as we emerge from the pandemic, and they invite more people in the community to come out to future productions.
The arts is just, it's so fun. Like, if you take the arts out of the world, like it just loses a little bit of its sparkle. And so being able to be here, part of Torrance Theater Company, especially, it's so rare that there's a theater company that's funded by the city and is part of the city and is so core to its like system. It's just a really, really wonderful place to be. And at the end of the day, we're just creating fun for ourselves and sharing that with other people. And why wouldn't you want to do that?
Without smaller scale theaters like the Torrance Theater Company's actual campus, or without their larger venues like the Armstrong next to us, communities don't get immediate exposure to live entertainment. Everyone can go on Netflix, everyone can go on YouTube or Hulu and see a different type of arts, but there's magic in something live and something in person and watching people create and creating for an audience, and that inspires. And the Torrance Theater Company and the city of Torrance are creating a lot of magic.
It's on the local level that people discover that they have a love for the arts and that they discover that they have talent, and all those amazing careers that we hear about and are envious of, those all begin somewhere on a local level, because everyone starts from the ground level. So really that's where it's done for love. It's not done for money.
I was going to say that's really where you do it just for the joy or the satisfaction of it. And so, for example, when we did our show at Torrance Theater Company last year, absolute just a joy, because it's only for the love and for the art of it.
Congratulations to everyone recognized in the 44th Annual Excellence in Arts Awards. I'm Lauren LaBruna with Torrance City Cable.